All right. Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. You are in my living room here on the North Shore of Kauai. For the next 15, 20 minutes, I'm going to explain some crazy, amazing information. Some information that I stumbled on about five and a half years ago, completely changed my life, my health, for many different reasons. And I'm going to explain some things today that are life-changing. So do me a favor, get a pen and a paper so that you're not taking my word for it, and we are gonna get started. Now, while you do that, I'm gonna let you know a little bit about myself. My name is Daisy Shane Goodwin, and before I did this business, I was a small business owner. That was really tricky. Any small business owners out there know. Our feet were nailed to the floor. It was a 24/7 job. It was really, really hard. And unfortunately, we had to close the doors in right before 2008, which was just tricky. I was also a professional athlete and musician, which was great, but just like any other job, when it was time for me to get clipped, that's exactly what happened. Really why I took a look at this business is because my health was deteriorating, my husband as well, really because we were in survival mode, and it was a really tricky time for us. Trading time for dollars was not something that I was good at, and there was always too much a month at the end of the money. I could never get ahead. The bills get higher, and you work harder. I'm sure some of you can relate, and really that was my husband and my life for a while there, and it took a toll on me big time. Wasn't present with my kids. The anxiety that happened when I go to the mailbox to get the bills, it was real. So the reason why I took a look at this industry, network marketing, something I have been so skeptical on my entire life, I'm sure a lot of you can relate. The reason why I took a look at it is because of a video that I'm going to have you watch. It is an ABC primetime piece that was done in 2008. And why it is remarkable is because a scientist named Dr. Joe McCord, an Elliott Crescent Award winner, which means he could change a century. He came up with some information, medical information that had never yet been possible. And that is that oxidative stress, which is the leader in almost every disease, was being fought by a product that he formulated and was decreasing oxidation of people's cells by an average of 40% in 30 days. Now, this is big because, like I said, oxidation of your cells leads to over 200 diseases. Cancer, heart disease, I'm talking everything, addiction, Alzheimer's, you name it, it's probably a cause of this. And it's just like the cutting of an apple. When you cut an apple and you put it on a counter, it turns brown. That's the same thing that happens with our cells. As we get older, we age. So the reason why these people went in to debunk the scientists is because they wanted to get their ratings up. They wanted to create some drama for a scientist making claims that had never been possible. But what happened was, and this is why I started to look deeper into this company and into a business model, and even taking the products, is that when he went in there, he became his own guinea pig, as you'll see on this. I'm going to give you the link in a second. And what happened was his oxidative stress, which is found in a T-bar test, was dramatically decreased. In 2 weeks, it was decreased by 45%. And so, I'm going to have you write this down before I forget, abcnewsreport.com. Write that down. Go and look at it for yourself. It's powerful. And why the story got better was because overnight, it was already on the shelves at GNC and High Health. Protandim, which is the flagship product, was already doing retail, and it was not getting the attention that it wanted. But after this ABC primetime aired, millions of orders went through. Now, these scientists didn't have the infrastructure to handle that demand. So unfortunately, people only come back once or twice. They try to do infomercials over the years to get people to, see what this was. But unfortunately, because I think it is such a breakthrough, they were not able to get business. They were doing, $3 million on the shelves, not very much. And they were struggling. So they hired someone in 2009 to help them. how do we get this to the masses? This is a product that can change people's lives. How do we do that? And it's funny because they said you need to go to network marketing. You need a word of mouth retail story. They were like me. They were so skeptical. They said, no, we're going to keep it on the shelves. But the first year that they went into the network marketing platform, they did 33 million. They took it off the shelves. Then they did over 100 million and 200 million. So the reason why this is a powerful story is because it is a publicly traded company. They started off on the shelves, but because of word of mouth, because people tell people when they like something, this has started to blow up. And that basically is why I jumped on board, is because I watched these products, we have a handful of them, change people around me, helped me drastically with what was going on with me. And I want you to go and look for yourself. There's the website, pubmed.gov. That's the National Institute of Health's website. This is where doctors, scientists, they go to do their own research. And what happened was, after that aired, Harvard saw the ABC primetime piece, Louisiana State, Texas Tech, just to name a few universities, American Heart Association. They all decided, if this is real, we need to go do our own independent research. So they did their own funded research, and we have, almost 24 peer-reviewed research studies on this flagship product, Protandim, on that pubmed.gov website. But what I want you to do is I want you to go in the search bar on here, and I want you to type in whatever you got coming at you. Hereditary wise, for me, it's heart disease, Alzheimer's, gingivitis, some funny ones. I mean, nothing's funny when it's an ailment, but when I typed in every single one of those and oxidative stress in that search bar, every single thing was linked. So I looked at this and I said, okay, I can take a natural product that is totally affordable, that is just 5 herbs that are all magic on their own. But when the synergistic effect of these 5 get put together, it's 1,600 times more effective. So it was a no-brainer to take the product for me. I mean, I was just like, okay, I get it. I realized that my ignorance to network marketing would hold me back from really changing my health. And so ask yourself the same question, because the FDA does not allow us to say that it can cure or prevent any disease. You can connect the dots though. And if oxidative stress is the core of every single disease pretty much, and you type in that search bar what you coming at you, and oxidative stress, like heart disease and oxidative stress, cancer and oxidative stress, and you see how everything's linked, you can connect the dots. And so for me, I would take the product. The more that I learned about the products, I'm not going to go into all of them. There's a handful of them, and they're all uniquely amazing on their own. I knew I'd be taking these products forever. The business, I'll tell you why I looked at the business, and you should too. Think about the last restaurant that you ate at that you liked. Did you not tell at least 3-5 people? Did you get a free sandwich the next time you went? No. Same with your last movie that you loved. Aquaman. I just watched that movie the other day. I've already told 10 people about it, mostly because of Jason Momoa as an Aquaman, but I told people about it. But guess what? I don't get to have a free movie stub or a cup of coffee with Jason Momoa. I get nothing. But what happens in network marketing is you cut out the distribution and you get paid back for the work that you're doing, which is basically this. Telling people, wow, this product's amazing. I'm feeling better. The energy drink that has no sugar removes the brain fog. They're seeing incredible results with ADHD and autism. So yeah, I tell my friends about it. And guess what? I start to get compensated back. And that is why I looked at this as a business, put my ignorance aside, and decided to jump into this. Now, what I learned about network marketing is that you got to come in the beginning if you want to make that life-changing residual income. Now, remember, residual income means that it is coming to you every single month. Now, in the beginning, when I started, it was a little, but it's grown to be more than I've ever made as a world champion surfer or a musician that was traveling the world. It's life-changing. And really the freedom that it gives you when you know that you can pay your bills on time, all of that, but even more, the freedom that you go to sleep at night knowing that you're helping other people is, you can't put a price tag on that. So let me tell you a little bit about this about this business and why it is so special. When they sat down and brought it to network marketing back in 2009, they basically hired some guys that were really big in the industry, and they said, we have no money to pay you. We're in 2 countries right now, and there's about 40,000 bottles of stock that we have, so we really can't give you much. And these bigwig network marketers said, if we can write the comp plan, we'll do it. So the reason why we have one of the most generous comp plans in the industry is because of that. And it's basically built so normal people like you and me, it doesn't matter what your background is, teacher, hairdresser, veterinarian, doctor, it doesn't matter what it is, what you do, you can win here. It doesn't matter if you're 18 or 80, if you follow the simple system that they have in place, the comp plan is built to create, freedom for us. And for me, I just needed to buy groceries again. I just needed to be able to get a safety check and know that if my tires were bald, I could pay for them. So for me, when I started, I was like, hey, if I made like $500, $1,000 extra a month, that would change my life. And that is how most people are. So why this is powerful is when you sign up, it's a chunk of change to sign up. For me, it was a chunk of change. A lot of people, maybe not, but I had to put it on 2 credit cards, but you get paid back whatever you bring in, 40% of that next week. So anybody, you tell your mom, your dad, your sister, your neighbor, gosh, this product is changing my life. As you have your own relationship with it. They have a dog product because all mammals have oxidative stress. Or, your horse. I don't know if you have a horse, but I have a ton of equestrian people that are on this, changing horses' lives. You are basically able to bring back that 40% next Friday. That's powerful. And then what I loved is that there's a matching bonus where whoever you bring in to do the business, so say my sister signs up, I get 10% of my sister's paycheck for the rest of her existence with Life Vantage. And then whoever she brings in, I get 5%. Like we'll do this, sister, 10%, 5% of who that person brings in, 5%. This person brings in someone, 5% and 5%. So you are building a tribe, and we don't just like sign, you don't sign up and you never see us again. We all help each other because that rising tide raises all the ships. So it's a beautiful thing. That matching bonus is a beautiful thing, a beautiful way to do business. I know that when I was a waitress across the street, I did not get any 10% of the person that I trained. So when I put this into perspective of how real life is, this is such an incredible way to do business. And the thing I love about it is it's bringing in like-minded people that want to be healthy, that are, thinking of the earth, that are thinking of other people, that are positive people, which is hard to find these days. And then the other thing I want to share really quick is the elite bonus. Now, this is mind-blowing. What happens when you get to the elite levels of Pro 7 to Pro 10, it's easy here. It's 1 to 10, right? Pro 7 being the first elite bonus, you get to share in 1% of everything sold on the planet. Now, right now we're in a couple dozen countries, but we're opening more every year. We're babies. And you get to share in 1% every month of what's sold in the world. Now, as a Pro 8, it took me about 2 years to get to Pro 8. You share in 2% of everything sold in the world. Pro 9's global bonus, 3%, and Pro 10 share in 4% of all that's sold on the planet. Now, this is big because we are babies. You don't have to be a rock star salesperson. I'm not. I'm not a salesperson. I say things and see, like I see it. I'm kind of a shoot from the hip kind of girl. I'm honest, but I'm not a salesperson, and I have no time. So for me, this was a kind of business that I could do because I could be a mom full time. I could fit this in the nooks and crannies of my life, and I could get somewhere. And the best part about it is that you are able to help people with their health and help people with their wealth. It's powerful. Now, what I love about it is that you never know when life's going to happen. So I would just was pregnant a couple years ago, got put on bed rest, 5 months of it. And I didn't have to worry about bringing the money in because it was coming in every month on the 15th. That residual income is powerful. And then, the truth is that I wanted to take a year off with my baby, my new baby, my 3rd baby, and I got to. So just, this business may not be for you. The product's for everyone. All the products are absolutely incredible. My husband and I and our family will take them for the rest of our life. But the business you might want to do some research to see if it's something that you are passionate about. But if you're passionate about not working to the day you die, 95% of people work to the day they die. If you don't want to be that person, if you're sick of trading time for money, If if you don't want life to happen and not have a backup plan, this might be for you. It's powerful. So look at it, get in touch with me or whoever invited you to this information. You can, find me on Facebook or Instagram, and, this is powerful. Don't not look, because your neighbors will be taking these products in the next 2 years. This company is blowing up, and I don't want anyone to miss out. It's big stuff. So thank you for joining us. I hope you guys have a beautiful, beautiful day, and we'll talk soon. Okay, take care. Aloha. Bye.